Howdy from Texas, and greetings to all Unstable Unicorns fans. Today we're going to be explaining to you how to get 36 unicorns in your stable, all in one round of play. Helping us today is my lovely daughter Sophia, and she will be explaining this very complicated process, so try to follow along. So the first thing we're going to do is lay out what the assumptions are for this scenario. The assumption number one, the big one, is that this assumes that you have the basic unicorn pack and the 3 expansion unstable unicorn packs, which are
Legends expansion pack, Dragons expansion pack, and Destruction expansion pack.
So essentially all of the expansion packs except for the Not Safe for Work expansion pack. So that's assumption number one. Assumption number two is that you somehow managed to get these upgrades in your stable: 3 rainbow manes, which with the expansion packs there are multiple ones, a unicorn lasso, a double dutch, extra dimensional saddlebag, so your hand limit can now be 10 instead of 7, and the 2 dragons fortune cards, which allow you to go twice or repeat a turn. Also, we assume that your stable starts out with the 3 fertile unicorns and the Beastmaster unicorn, and your opponents have to have one of them, the rainbow unicorn, mermaid unicorn, rogue, and puppycorn. And opponent number 2 in their stable has ginormous and just a couple of basics. So that lays out all the assumptions for this scenario. And now we will get into the play and how to get 35 unicorns in your stable. Step 1 is going to be to move the puppycorn from your opponent's stable into her stable, as the rules of the puppycorn state that it gets passed to the left on each person's turn. So now she has 5 unicorns.
And then I'm going to activate all 3 of my rainbow mains, bringing in 3 basics. And then I shall lasso the basic, and I'm going to sacrifice this dragon's fortune so I can take another turn after this.
The dragon's fortune states that if this card is in your stable at the beginning of your turn, you may sacrifice it and then take another turn. So we'll have to keep track of the turns. This right now is turn 1 that she's in, but she will get a total of 3 turns. And because of the double dutch, which allows her to play 2 cards during each turn, she will have turn 1A and 1B, turn 2A and 2B, and then sacrifice another dragon's fortune, and then there will be turn 3A and 3B. Right now we are in turn 1A.
And so, after that, I will discard 3 cards for my extremely fertiles. I'm going to discard Unicorn of Famine, Dragon Cosplay Unicorn, and Unicorn with a Dragon Tattoo.
Discard pile is over there. That allows you to bring 3 babies in.
And since I have Beastmaster, I just skip my draw phase, and then I can bring in 4 baby unicorns. One, 2, 3, 4.
So to reiterate, the 3 extremely fertile unicorns allow her to bring in a baby, and the Beastmaster allows her to bring in a baby as well, at the expense of only discarding 3 cards from her hand. So that whole sequence of events was just based on the pre-turn actions from the rainbow mane and the lasso and the fertile and the Beastmaster and the puppycorn. She has not even played a card yet, so now she will play a card for turn 1A, and then she will play another card to activate the double dutch for turn 1B. So on turn 1A, what card do you play, Sophia?
I'm going to play Seductive Unicorn to steal Rainbow Unicorn and put in a basic in my stable.
The Seductive Unicorn allows her to steal someone else's unicorn from their stable. The opponent had the Rainbow Unicorn, which states that when it enters your stable, you may bring a basic from your hand into your stable. So that was the sequence of events right there. Now she activates Double Dutch for turn 1B.
Then I'm going to play Unfair Bargain and steal this player's hand.
She plays the unfair bargain card, which allows her to steal an entire hand, to switch hands with an opponent. She gets her opponent's hand. We're assuming that he had a full hand of 7 cards full of basic unicorns.
Now, I'm going to activate all 3 of my rainbow mains because I had a Dragon's Fortune and it allowed me to take another turn.
So now we're entering turn 2.
I'm going to bring in the Noble Unicorn, the Horse with an Ice Cream Cone, and the Blacksmith Unicorn.
For the rainbow mains, she brings in 3 basics.
And now, for my Extremely Fertiles, I will get rid of these 3 basics and get 3 baby unicorns, but I'm going to skip my draw phase for the Beastmaster, which allows me to get 4 baby unicorns.
So the Beastmaster and the 3 fertiles are activated to bring in 4 more babies.
And now,
We have the rainbow lasso. The unicorn lasso, which we have not activated yet. Actually.
so now I'm going to lasso the ginormous unicorn, which gives me 2 unicorns. And then I'm going to sacrifice this Dragon's Fortune.
Remember, the Dragon's Fortune allows her to take another turn after this turn. The ginormous unicorn is worth 2 unicorns. And she has used her unicorn lasso to lasso the ginormous unicorn from her opponent's stable into hers. Now she is on turn 2A. Now she can actually play a card.
And now I'm going to play a Wizard Unicorn.
Explain what the wizard unicorn does.
When this card enters your stable, I must discard a card. I may.
And
If
then
I do, then I can search the deck for a magic card and then immediately play it.
okay, so she plays the wizard unicorn and discards
This basic,
in the discard pile.
I'm going to go into the deck,
The deck has been prearranged.
and I'm going to get
Any magic card she wants, and she chooses
the
the
Unfair Bargain.
unfair bargain. The unfair bargain allows her, once again, to swap her hand with anyone else's hand.
So now I'm going to play Unfair Bargain and get my opponent's hand blank.
She gets a full new deck of 7 cards by stealing her opponent's hand through the unfair bargain.
Then
And now she's reloaded for another round of Fertiles and Beastmasters and Rainbow Mains.
I will play this basic.
Plays the basic unicorn for turn 2B. At this point, she has 27 unicorns in her stable right now, and she still has one more full turn to take, turn 1A and turn 1B because of Double Dutch. She has this third turn because she played the Dragon's Fortune, which allows her to take another turn after her turn.
So the first thing I do once again is going to be to activate the Rainbow Main, which lets me bring in 3 basics. And then I will activate my 3 Extremely Fertiles by discarding 3 cards. And it lets me bring in 3 baby unicorns. And I'm going to skip my draw phase for the Beastmaster, which lets me bring in an extra baby unicorn. And the final pre-turn action for turn 3 is I will activate my lasso. I'm going to steal the Unicorn Rainbow Princess, and since there are 2 other players,
The Unicorn Rainbow Princess states that when this card enters your stable, choose any number of players and draw cards equal to that number of chosen players. Each of those players may draw a card. So this enables her to refill her hand
I will draw 2 cards.
with 2 cards because she has 2 opponents.
And now, I will use my Double Dutch, and I will play the Magical Cancorn and the Adorable Flying Unicorn. Each player must sacrifice a card. So I'm going to sacrifice Extra Dimensional Satellite.
And there you have it. That is the end of turn 3A and 3B. And that is how you get 37 unicorns into your stable all in one round of play. Obviously the deck was rigged to make this happen, and everything had to be in place and perfect for it to happen, but it is possible to get 37 unicorns. We hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please tell your friends and pass it along. And good luck to all the Unstable Unicorn players out there.